Well, hello again, my fellow knot tiers. Now, the last International Guild of Knot Tiers annual general meeting in Chatham, Mr. Joe Bennett held a workshop, and we had a rare opportunity of learn how to do one of these. Now, basically, that's Barriga de Cobra, but tied as a grommet with two strands. One that's 7-part and one that's 5-part. Now you can use this as decoration for any round object, or with the right size cordage you can also make a beautiful bracelet of it. Now Joe also agreed that we could take some video material from his workshop, so here it is, Mr. Joe Bennett.
Let me know when you want to start.
No, please. Let's be 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, it's called, where I see it's called Barriga de Cobra, and it's a 12-part knot, one of 7 parts and one of 5 parts. I've always found it easier to do the part with the largest number of parts first, and then I've only got the 5-part to weave in. The 5-part knot is actually a 5-part Spanish ring knot. So anyway, let's get on with it. It's a 7-part knot, so the pin rows are offset. Anyway, I suppose everybody's familiar with divide the number of parts by 2. That's 3.5. So I'll start here, come straight up, 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Same again, 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Same again, 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. 3. I'll do the pin counting thing in a minute. 1/2, 1, 2, 3. A lot of you will be familiar with that anyway. So, straight down 1/2, 1, 2, 3. But do we go over or under? If you look at the structure of the knot, over 1, under 2, over 2, under 1. So using pin over 1, under 2, over 2. So I must go over here. And that's 1/2, 1, 2, 3. And it's the same on the way up. What you do on the way down, you do the same on the way up with this knot. So we've come over here. So we go over on the way up as well. 1, 2, 3. Over again because we haven't reached the standing part yet. 1/2, 1, 2, 3. Over again. I don't really need to count this. There's 2 unused pins here, so there must be 2 unused pins there. Same again. We're going beyond the standing part, but we haven't crossed it yet. So we can go over it again. So that's counting pins again. Over 1, under 2, so it's 2 overs. And it's the same in the way up, 2 overs. And it's a case of follow the leader. I'm following. Now we come across the standing part again. So over 1, under 2, over 2. So that's us coming over 3 this time. And it's the same in the way up, over 3. Until we reach the standing part again. So now we've got the standing part to deal with now. Just counting pins again. Oh, I must go under now, over one. That's what's the green pin, under 2, so I must go over, under, over. And keep going like that till we reach the standing part again, over, under, over. Same in the way up, over, under, over. Over, under, over. If I don't make any mistakes, I should end up with that.
It's one I prepared earlier.
Now we've got the standing part again. Over, under. Over, under 2, over 2, under 1. Stop me if I make a mistake. Over 1, under 1, over 2, under 1. It's the same in the way up.
I was like, let's see if I can find. Well, I was good. Yeah.
Same again. Over 1, under 1, over 2. Because that's there's 18 pins, but if you've got a different number of bites, everything will be changed, but you just follow the same process of counting pins. It's a general method that does away with run lists.
And where do you find this general method? Where do you find this general method?
I don't know if it's already known, but I thought it out for myself, but it may have been already known.
Wanted to know.
Jim Caswell's got another method of counting bite spaces, but I think it only applies to standard Turk's heads.
Yeah.
Whatever you do on the way down, it's the same on the way back up.
How many bites do you have there?
18.
18.
Aye. That complies with arithmetic 5 and 7 that aren't factors of 18. Just the usual rules for Turk's heads. So this is the last round up, so it's over 1, under 2, over 2, under 1. Same as this.
So this is like a gaucho knot.
Over 1, under 2, over 2, under 1. I was going to make a mistake there to see him to notice, but that'd not bother.
I'm sure we all would have. Yeah.
And that's the 7-part note finish.
In a certain scope, it doesn't. In the UK, the material, line,
Yeah, there's a shop that sells.
I'm not going to take the ends out just now, it'll only complicate matters. So I'll just pin that there like that.
Well, when I've looked in the US,
The 5-part
they're different
knot
sizes.
is a
It's not quite-
Spanish ring knot of 5 parts. Suppose this you could call this the main part. So I'm going to. I don't know if you've read my description. I like to work with compartments sometimes. See, this is I call this compartment C2 because there's 2 parts, a cord to the nearest edge.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. I'll start on C2.
2 parts.
That's it.
Yeah.
That would be C3 in there.
Yeah.
So started in C2 and it's over the cross and you automatically come into another C2.
Right.
Under 3. This cord's a bit stiff. And it's the same again, over the cross and under 3. Don't pull it too tight. Over the cross, under 3, and you come out at C2 at the top. Somebody else has already made Manny Felix Sardina. If you look at, you'll see it on his page. Over the cross, under 3.
That's too simple. You're overcomplicating things.
That's when you make a mistake. Isn't it?
In from C2, outside from C2. How much easier would it be?
Yeah, no, I can do it if I know where I'm going. I can't start from scratch. I need to know that.
After you do it,
You
doesn't
need to know the
it?
logic in the knot.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm good at.
Yes.
Otherwise you
That's
learn
not what
only
I'm
the
good at.
follow
Yeah,
instructions,
I know,
but
that's
you
what I'm
don't
not
learn
good
how to
at.
tie the
Yeah.
knot.
That's what I don't know how to learn.
And that's what takes time.
It's
Find the
there.
logic.
Yeah.
The logic in the spatial.
No, I've not spent enough time playing with these sorts of knots.
And there are different approaches. So you can calculate that. Mathematical.
Now, we'll come up against the standing part, but if you look at the edges of the knot, they both have the same lay. On this side, right hand lay, and this side, left hand lay. So the 2 outer bite lines have the same lay. So go in here, and I'm going to do the same thing as what happens here with the 7-part knot. We come from underneath to go over the top. So that'll be. I'll get this in first and then I'll explain further. Over across. So there's, if you look at this, there's 4 compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, with regard to the green cord, when you come up against it, it'll be under 2, over 2, over 1, over 1, under 1, under 1. Shows you that here. So you do the exact, with regard to the green cord, we've come under here, and you do the exact same thing in the way up, under.
Oh, the North American. Yeah, I was. So he came to the league.
Over the cross, underneath. Same again.
It's a shame we can't. I don't believe it was copper. It's his work. But I understood some people from the guild that approached him and said that they read them so it wasn't interesting. Anyway, yeah, I would love to be able to see those more of that kind
I guess I was fortunate that I got all those. And to me, like most of this year,
Over the cross, underneath. See how we're coming under there, the same as the 7 part knot, it's coming from underneath. Now I've got the standing part. So over the cross, do the same as what we do at the outer bite of the 7 part knot. We're coming out from it again over the cross and over.
some of the stuff is for sale, some of it's
So with regards to the green cord, it's over and under. Same in the way up, over and under.
works well for wives and children too. But for wives and children, we put a steel ball.
C2 to C2, over and under.
Every time he comes under, he goes from this one to this one, this one.
When I finish this, I won't tighten it up to let people see what's happened.
That under 2 over 2 gives you the raised part of the metal, and then the interweave coming through underneath gives you the edge along the raised edge. Yeah, that's right.
It's over and under 2 this time. Because it's a Spanish ring knot, it'll be over there when a green cord appears there, and under these 2. So with regards to the green cord again, it's over 1, under 2, same in the way up, over 1, under 2. Same again. Start to tighten up a bit now. course, if there had been a different number of bites, everything would change.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you about that.
But the pin counting method is a general method. It does away with run lists. Over 1 under 2 for the green. Final circuit. It'll be regards to the green and over 2 and under 2. That's
I've got some pearl and Dublin, which is very similar. I'm making it versus
under 2. That's it. And that'll give the green cord will give a Spanish ring out of 5 parts. So in at C2, over 2 green, under 2 green, and up at C2. Same again. Over 2 green, under 2 green. Nearly done.
barbed wire scratch on it or a bug bit the horse or the cows.
And that's us finished.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
As I say, I won't tighten it up in case anybody wants to have a look, you know.